Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm bringing you a try-on of the hottest, the newest, the hypest luxury beauty releases from brands like Christian Louboutin, Chanel, RMS Beauty, Chantecaille, YSL, KAYALI, Victoria Beckham Beauty, Merit, and much more. So if you want to see how I achieve this look using these very hyped up new beauty releases from luxury brands, then just keep on watching. Perhaps you have already watched my San Francisco vlog. I think when you're watching this video, I posted it yesterday or the day before yesterday. I mean, so close. But anyhow, on that video, I took you for a trip to San Francisco. I was invited by Chantecaille to the launch event of their new fall 2022 collection. So there's some footage of that and other things too, as well as I took you not on my daily work life, but basically I had a meeting with some clients. I did a tasting for them at one of my restaurants for their wedding. And at the end of that video, I also did a haul of a lot of new beauty releases from makeup, skincare, also fragrances. And I promised that I was going to come and showcase some of those products, try them on, and give you my feedback because these products are hot. I mean, I'm talking about the new Christian Louboutin face powder. I know this is super exciting. Also, the new KAYALI Lovefest fragrance, which I have some thoughts right here because I wore it. I have worn it already for a couple days. So just to let you know that. And also I purchased the new Merit Bronze Balms. I purchased two shades right here. The new YSL Rouge pour Couture The Bold Lipsticks. These lipsticks, they look amazing on promo images. So I pick up two of them. Also the very high top RMS Beauty blushes. These blushes went viral. They went out of stock. They were so hard to find, but I got my hands on it. And then although I have already reviewed the entire Chanel Fall 2022 collection, I think I want to revisit a little the new mascara Noir Allure. As well, I do have some Cosmetics products right here. I do have some Victoria Beckham Beauty that I want to try here on camera. And as you can tell, my face, clean canvas. I only have done my brows. I will be leaving all the details of each of the products. Everything will be in the description box below for your convenience. But let's start first with the new Chantecaille Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. This product just launched a couple weeks ago, just like 2 weeks ago or so, something like that. And I have been using it quite a bit. In fact, I did a reel on my Instagram. And if you look on my description box on my videos, you will always see what I'm wearing in terms of like not only makeup, but fragrance, how I'm doing my hair. I mean, I try to put as much as information as possible. And honestly, I have been using it in conjunction with the new Hourglass Soft Glow Foundation. These together, they are a match made in heaven. And I know a lot of you had asked me, what is the difference between this rose face tint? Does it really have a pink tone? How different it is to the bronzy one? They are a completely different story. The bronzy one is truly a makeup hybrid, while this rose one is mostly a kind of like gel hydrating moisturizer that serves really well as a primer. So you see right there, there's no pink to it. There's nothing pink. It just simply give you hydration, glow. It doesn't leave your skin sticky. It just gives extra hydration and a perfecting kind of blurring effect. I'm not going to say that it erases pores or fine lines. It doesn't. I do have enlarged pores. I do have fine lines. I'm on my fourth floor, meaning I'm over 40 years old. So definitely it's not going to erase the signs of aging, but it does help with hydration and perfecting a little bit of skin while providing with skincare benefits. I'm going to be using the Chantecaille foundation and mask brush. And I'm just gonna, I think they posted, I don't know if in Instagram, I think it was on Instagram, they posted that you can just apply like 2 dots on the highest point of your cheeks. And yes, you can do that if you're planning to do not use this product for all over the face. And you see like, it doesn't give me a rosy glow, but it does give just a subtle glow to the skin. I'm gonna use a couple other dots right here so you can really see. and they're just such a beautiful finish, hydration. I honestly like to apply it all over the face. I do have more of dry skin on the perimeters of my face and more of combo skin right here where I have my enlarged pores. So I always feel like I need hydration, at least on my forehead and on my cheeks too, like on the highest points of my cheeks. Like I said, I really enjoy using it all over the face. And you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way, as you can tell. See that glow? There's no shimmer, there's no sheen. It's just a healthy glow to the skin, like a glass of water. That's all what it is. And if you're new here, I film in natural light. So this is as close as it will get if you were looking at these products in person. So there you have it, my friends. And like I said, I had been enjoying a lot the combination with the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. But while I was on that Chantecaille event, I suggested to use it with a Future Skin Foundation, which is something that I have used for many years now. It's a beautiful gel-like foundation, very soft, not too heavy. So I'm gonna try it today with this foundation. And by the way, I'm using the shade Cream. If you're wondering my shade matches, they will be again on the description box below. I don't like to be redundant, but I know some people ask and then I'm like, look at the description box. I'm just gonna use a little first, just to show you kind of like a little bit of veil of these two products and how they help to kind of cover a little bit more redness, just evens out the complexion. So there you have it. This is a very little amount of the Future Skin Foundation. Soft, super soft. I'm gonna build it up a little bit more so you can see how much you can build it up if you want to. You don't have to, but you can go with a very little amount. You know, this is the first time that I'm trying this brush and I'm enjoying it. It's not leaving me streaks on my face. For concealer, I'm gonna go with my KOSAS concealer since I'm gonna be doing, I think, a very not super heavy makeup. There is a new concealer. I don't remember if it's by Tarte or actually Too Faced. I have seen it and I'm curious about it, but I decided not to pick it up right now because I know Charlotte Tilbury is coming with a new concealer and I'm excited about it. So definitely, if you want to know when that drops, follow me on Instagram because I will let you know again when it drops. Early access, I will be there letting you know right away. Concealer is done, and as you can tell, skin looks natural, refreshed, and nice. And now for the new Merit bronze balms. So I got them in two shades. The other box just fell down, but here it is, the box, and I think it comes in 5 different shades if I'm not mistaken, and it's supposed to give you a more of a sheer effect, yet is a buildable bronzer that delivers a wash of natural warmth and depth. I'm intrigued about this bronzer because it is a balm and I'm hoping it's not too like oily or too dewy. But what I have experienced with Merit, even on their lipsticks, they are also these sheer buildable kind of coverage, and they do deliver this beautiful effect with the actual color of the lipstick. So anyhow, going back to this bronzer, I do have high expectations. I picked up again 2 different shades. One is Sane, I think, Sane and Queens. And here's the packaging. Very beautiful. Gold has that logo on top of Merit. And let me just show to you. Okay, so I have here Zane. Okay, that's sheer. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a little bit cooler in tone. It's a nice neutral tone, not too warm. It actually, in fact, this specific shade has a little bit more of like olivey kind of tone. So if you have an olive skin tone, it may work really good for you. And then here's the shade Queens. Okay, that's very light. Yeah, it looks a little bit too light for my skin tone. So I think I'm gonna go with the other shade, which is shade Same. And I'm just gonna go directly and just applying it wherever that bronzer is supposed to go. I'm gonna go with a Smith 115 brush. Okay, this is a very pretty shade. It's giving me that warmth, and yes, it's kind of sheer, but it does have pigment. It says that it's buildable, so I'm gonna build it up a little more, or a lot more. Definitely I was able to build it up, but not by a ton, just very little amount. It didn't lift up the foundation, but let's note that the foundation, it's a very light, very natural kind of finish foundation. It doesn't have a lot of coverage to begin with. So for this kind of like look, if you want something like very just natural, glowy, very simple, I think it goes really well. I don't know if it will work with a foundation that is more dense, something like, not saying that this is super heavy, but you know, this has more coverage, the one from Hourglass. So I will have to give it a try with that, but so far so good. I wasn't able to build it a lot, but it's looking good and it's not looking muddy. You have to tell me what you see from the screen right there too. Okay, now let's go for the powder, and this one is by Christian Louboutin. This is the face powder, and I have here the refillable case. So basically you have to buy the case first, and then separately you buy the refills. So let me show it to you. It's a moment. Excuse me, but this is a moment. The packaging. I mean, this is kind of like a felt material, and then you have the crest, you have the CL on top, all this golden thread, very regal. You have the stud, typical for Christian Louboutin. And then when you open it up, there is a mirror, and then hello, it's me. Yeah, this is hollow because then you need to put the refill on. And then the refills, I pick up two different shades. The packaging red, I mean, very cohesive with the entire line. Let me show you the shades that I got. 20 NW Beige Nude is one of them, and this one is too light for my skin tone. So the way that it comes is like this. This part right here, you take it out, save it. I will tell you why you need to save it in a second. And then there is the powder. It has the embossing of the shoe soles. I mean, like, so iconic, obviously. But this is a very light shade. And then the other shade that I got is 35C Blush Nude. There are many shades on this line. I think there are a total of 10 shades, if I'm not mistaken. But there you have it. So this one right here is the 20 NW, and this one is the 35C. So I think 35C will work best with my complexion. This looks a little bit too light. at least right now. So let's put the refill on the case. So when you open the case and you see this indentation right here, that's where this part, this black part goes. Right there. And you have to press it. There you go. Make sure it clicks so it doesn't go. And then the reason why you want to keep these is because the refill comes with a brush, but you don't want the brush to sit on top of your powder. So if you keep this top right here, you're just going to put it up and then you put the brush on the top, it's a half moon brush, and then you're able to close it, the whole thing. I honestly would have preferred that this black part would have been already attached, so that way it would be kind of like a little door, like a little compartment, but that's okay. Anyhow, save these if you are a person that likes to use the moon brushes. If you don't, then just put them aside. Now the interesting thing about this powder that it got me really curious, aside that packaging is gorgeous, it says that it is the latest multi-use natural effect face powder with ruby powder for a bright matte finish or a buildable coverage. And literally says right here that you can build the coverage and use it a little bit kind of like a powder foundation, but it's not a foundation. Does it make sense? It's just have enough pigment that it will give you coverage. Although there's not a huge change range, and obviously it's not a foundation, it's just a face powder, but with buildable coverage. And by the sound of it, it even sounds like you can use it, if you find a perfect shade as a bronzer, you can even use it as a bronzer. So I'm excited about these, and let's try it. I'm gonna go with my Wayne Goss airbrush. How much it picked up? Plenty. Okay, my concealer is not creasing, so let's start first with this. Okay, that looks beautiful. This is non-powdery. This is non-powdery at all. You saw that? Okay, now let's try it on my enlarged pores. Okay. Okay, this is giving me Gucci vibes. Totally Gucci vibes. Oh my goodness. So even a little bit of like Dior, the backstage powder, no powder, but more Gucci, or kind of like in between. It's totally perfect. My skin. Oh wow. I'm impressed. I am impressed. This looks beautiful, and this is the perfect match for me. Say no more. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna get a deeper shade and get it for doing a bronzer type of thing. Okay, friends. Now let's get going right here. I think I'm gonna use the blush afterwards because I want to work on the eyeshadow look. So a couple weeks ago, I did a really big haul of M Cosmetics, and then M Cosmetics approached me and they wanted to send me some of their products. I said, oh, okay, well, why not? And they sent me the eyeshadow palette in Rodin. This came out when? Maybe like 4 months ago, or perhaps even more than that, but I'm excited. Oh, this looks so pretty. Look at those shades. Okay, I'm excited. This is exciting. Let's see. So the top were 3 metallic shades, and then the 3 bottom shades are your matte shades. Lovely shades, by the way. Okay, really nice pigment too. Look at that. Yeah, this is a very simple nude kind of palette, but those are the things that I go for, so that's totally fine with me. Okay, I think I'm gonna go first. Now these matte shades, they look very pigmented. Okay, let's go first with this shade. And I'm going to be using a Refer number 16 brush. And by the way, Refer is having their mid-year sale, 40% off. I think it's site-wide, if I'm not mistaken. But I will be leaving all the details in the description box below. I'm just applying these above the crease. Look at that shade, super pretty and so easy. Another Refer 16 brush, and I'm gonna go with this shade. And I'm applying it on the outer V. With a Sonia G Crease Pro, I'm going to the deepest shade. Taking it on the outer V, but very close to the lower lash line, and just basically elongating this eyeshadow look. Refer 28 brush, and I'm going to the deepest metallic shade. And I'm taking it in the outer third, just a little. And I'm just basically using the entire palette just to see the formula. Definitely you don't need to use all the eyeshadows to create a look with this palette. It's just that I want to try all the formulations and all the shades. Smith 253 brush, and I'm going to go to this beautiful kind of like cantaloupe peachy shade. Ooh, loving it. This is my type of shade. There is a little bit of translucency on this specific shade. I see that there's no like a true base pigment to it. Now I'm gonna go with this shade and using it with my finger, and I'm just gonna dab right on the middle of the eyelid. But to be honest, I do have a lot of curiosity on these Cosmic Pearl Dewy eyeshadows. And I got 3 different shades, so let me just see if one of them may look good with this eye look. This one is the shade Luna. Oh my gosh. Wow. Ooh. This perhaps it is too much right now for this look, but they look wet and they are very interesting to touch. Here is the shade Moonrise. This one is more like a taupey champagne. Ooh, with a little bit of pink. Okay. Then I do have also the shade Venus. Let me see. This is a pretty pink. I don't think pink for today, but this is a pretty shade. Ooh. Or should I use it? Oh my gosh. You know, they are kind of like cushiony. Not gel, not too creamy. They have a little bit of bounce. Like putty-like, but not completely putty. I don't know how to explain them. But I'm going to go with the shade Moonrise. And I'm just going to use my finger. And I'm just going to take it right on the middle of the eyelid. Okay. That's very pretty. Like what? Okay. Really enjoying it. I went ahead and created a little bit of a wing with my Benefit Roller Eyeliner, and also put on my waterline the Hourglass Waterproof Gel Eyeliner, and this shade is Cave. And I have to tell you that I really love these eyeshadows. Very beautiful. Both this formulation, cream one, as well as the actual powder eyeshadows from N Cosmetics. Really, really beautiful. Now, a couple days ago, like perhaps 2 or 3 days ago, I upload my video reviewing the new Chanel Fall 2022 collection. And with that collection, they have launched a new mascara, the Noir Allure mascara with the Allure Compact. Oh, So pretty. And I have used it for a couple days right now, and I have to tell you that it's a nice mascara. It's not groundbreaking, that's for sure. When they talk about that there is a red pigment to give more depth to the black, honestly, give and take is not too noticeable, but it is a beautiful mascara. It gives more than anything a lot of definition, some volume, but not a lot of length. Therefore, it's not a dramatic kind of mascara. It's kind of like an everyday mascara. Now, it does have some conditioning ingredients that they are going to help. They're not claiming that it will help grow your lashes, but it just conditions your lashes. And honestly, when I have used it, which it has been what, the past 4 days now, and it doesn't flake, it doesn't transfer. I do not have oily eyelids, but again, it doesn't flake, doesn't transfer, and it keeps the lashes up. Good mascara though, but not really thick. And it's not super easy to take off, but it's not hard to take off either. It is definitely a very user-friendly mascara. The packaging is just gorgeous. A good mascara, again, for every day, nothing that is going to give you like, wow, such an intense look. Okay, so far, I like what I'm seeing. Now, let's go for the blush. Why not? So, again, RMS Beauty Refillable Redimension Hydra Powder Blushes. And I got them in the shade Mai Tai and Maiden's Blush. The Mai Tai is the lightest shade. It is a beautiful kind of melon tone. And they have some sheen too. And then the other shade that I got is Maiden's Blush. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you hear the dogs. I do not own dogs, but my neighbor, they have dogs. Okay, those are pretty. Okay, let's do something. Let's just do a combination of both blushes. I'm gonna start first with Mai Tai, which is the lightest one, and a Refer number 18 brush. And I'm just applying it on the very front. Okay, with a Refer 04 brush, I'm gonna go to Maiden's Blush. It's a deeper shade. And definitely you can skip a highlighter because these blushes, they do have a sheen, a subtle glow. Okay, a pretty shade. Okay, the sun is coming this way. It's getting late right now, so, but yeah, really pretty. Liking these blushes. This is a very pretty blush. Really, really like it. And now I see why there's so much hype about it. Okay, friends, now let's go for the lips and these new YSL The Bold Lipsticks. So I purchased two of them. There's many shades. I think there are about 12 shades or 15 shades, something like that, at least of what I've seen. Got them in the shade 10 and 12. I'm going to start first with the shade 10 Brazen Nude and just admire these gorgeous, amazing packaging. Excuse me, but this is just so beautiful. Let's swatch it. So this is the shade, wow. That's exactly what it said in the description. One swipe, full pigment in just one swipe. Shine, satin lipsticks with shine. Again, this is the shade number 10. One swipe. Shade number 12, Nude Incongru. And this is more of a pinky tone, while the other one was more of like terracotta tone, not really a nude shade. And the number 12 is the one that I was actually eyeing. Definitely pinky. Okay, I removed both lipsticks. They are gorgeous, but I also wanted to try this new Victoria Beckham Beauty Bitten Lip Tint in the shade Poupette. So this is not a new formula, it's just a new shade, and they sent that over to me, and I just want to try it because the shade looks very lovely too. Now this is a lip tint, so it does have a little bit of a tint, but you know how that goes. It's very nude in tone. Before I try it though, I'm gonna go with this Soft Blur Velvet Lip Liner by M Cosmetics in the shade Teddy, which is a beautiful nude tone. Very natural shade. Honestly, a perfect nude and so easy. Lights on with these. Okay, let's go now with the Bitten Lip Tint in Poupette by Victoria Beckham Beauty. The packaging is just gorgeous. Oh yes. Okay, I love this. Oh, love it. Oh, this is so pretty. Bitten lips with a nude tone. And salt. Salt on these right here. Also, the Bold Lipsticks from YSL. They are gorgeous. If I had to choose one of the shades, it would be number 12, the one that is more pink in tone. This other one, it looks pretty, but I don't know, it's just not the tone for me. I love the formulation though. Very pretty because one swipe, satin lipstick, full opacity, gorgeous. The images are a little bit deceiving though. Number 12, I thought it was going to be pinky, but a little bit more of a cool tone pink, and it's not. Nothing that it bothers me, but just to put it out there. Okay, friends. Now, last but not least, the fragrance of the day is by KAYALI and their new Lovefest fragrance. So pretty. Burning Cherry 48. Love the bottle. It looks like a giant ruby. So pretty. And the notes. Burning cherry, raspberry, praline, palo santo, guaiac wood, and patchouli. So when I did my whole video, the San Francisco vlog, I sprayed and tried it and give you my first impressions. I wore it. I wore it twice now. And I have to tell you that first spray, definitely you can smell the cherry. And immediately it's going to give you Tom Ford Lost Cherry vibe. Immediately. Like, yes. But as it sets down, the cherry is still there, but it kind of like plays in the background. it doesn't anymore be like centerpiece, and it actually I feel like I smell a little bit more of the Palo Santo and the praline with the patchouli, even more a little bit of that Palo Santo. So it's more of like a woody fragrance with the undertone of that cherry. So it's not as sweet and not as syrupy cherry as the Tom Ford one. But I said syrupy cherry is not that the Tom Ford one is not like sweet, 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 but it remains cherry throughout the entire day. This one doesn't. This one plays a little bit more. It has its own personality. It does have that cherry, it does have that vibe, but again, it's a little bit more woody. I feel a fragrance more for fall and winter time, but it's still a little bit more subdued too at the same time, not as loud. And honestly, it is very, very well balanced. I don't smell too much of the raspberry, to be honest with you. Like I said, it's a cherry that is on the background, kind of like making a little sound, like, kind of like a violin on the background, kind of like that. And then those woody notes, the patchouli notes. Very, very cozy, beautiful, seductive, attractive, just like a jewel, and not too sweet. This is not a gourmand fragrance. It does have that well balance of being a woody fragrance with a little bit of sweetness, but not, I mean, there's, well, at least it doesn't say right here, but I don't even send any kind of like vanilla or any gourmand notes. I mean, like the praline is there, but again, it's not that gooey, sweet kind of scent. Beautiful, beautiful. And for what I have noticed, the longevity of this fragrance, it's hits about the 7 hour mark solid with a moderate projection. And it does have some sillage. It's not like the strongest sillage. And in terms of like people noticing on you, people are going to notice and compliment you, but it's not going to be overwhelming or like, oh wow, here she comes, right? Yeah, beautiful fragrance. I think this will actually layer really well. If you have Kayali Vanilla 28, it's gonna layer really well. If you want to give a little bit more sweetness, it's gonna layer amazing too. Just to bump it up a little bit, that cherry, if you wanna, have a little bit of that gooey sweetness, but otherwise solo plays beautifully. Anyhow, my friends, a total winner for me. This is a win-win fragrance in my collection. Super, super happy to have bought it. And this is it, my friends. This is my try-on haul of some of the latest beauty products in the market. I mean, a lot of them, they are brand new. One thing that I'm telling you, this one, I'm going to try to see if I can get a bronzer shade for me because this is a beautiful powder. Don't miss out on these. I mean, don't miss out on anything. All the products, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful products. Now I would love to know from you, my friends, which products are going on your wish list, or which products have you already picked up already. Let's just continue the conversation on the comment section down below while you're at it. And if you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share it with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.